And hello everyone, welcome back to another live stream. Let's get the racing started. Oh yes, we need to get the racing started, guys. And we actually have a new event, which is the Fuji International Speedway Group 2, which is usually a very competitive one, which probably I'm going to do. Well, that's kind of the plan for today. I would really like to do this Fuji International Group 2, and then later we can move on and do something else. So yeah, that's kind of the plan for today. Or I might as well just jump into any of these dailies and do my best. But before we begin, I have to say hi to everyone. Seba, Debo, VS. You're saying Seba finally beat you in the qualifying. He's a bit late, like my company car. Something like that. Still fresh. Good morning to Florida. And Caesar, hi there as well. I think now it's XBPO, Mr. XB. I think it's going to be like that from now on. Nuclear Cobra, Nate, hi there, Specken, and everyone else in the chat. Hi guys, Zlatko as well. And Old Boy Lee, I think he just joined, and John as usual, the first. We can't see your lap times because your right foot is covering it, but if I just click here, then you can see it. So yeah, it will be like that. I mean, for the qualifying, I'll just change my camera, changing camera to this, and for the next one, changing camera to this. So I hope this solves the issue. And Adam, hi there. Edsy Bedsy now. Edsy Bedsy. So it's going to be Edsy Bedsy. What else? What else did I want to say? Will I do daily race C? I might. I don't know. To be... Wait a second. So send it. Okay. To be fair with you, I don't know. I don't know if I will do it. I probably will. Maybe a 1 or 2. But I really like daily race A. That's one that I actually like. And hope you're having a great day. Smoke them. Digit. Thank you. I mean, first of all, let's just jump into this one. So I see that the NSX at 27.1 and the NSXs are kind of dominating the leaderboards right here. Oh yeah, this is going to be good, I believe. This is going to be good. So, let me just jump in. Let's do a couple of laps. Let's go get this. Or maybe I got the car for this. I think I got the car. Oh yes, I got the car. Mediums. Mediums. There we go. So he's saying Damien ended the Atenza Alpha conflict. And then he probably put, I don't know, a lap with a Supra or something. No, we won't tell Digit. We won't tell Digit. Thank you, Sava. Okay. But let's see. I mean, I don't know what to expect out of this. It's usually a fairly demanding combo, but let's see. It might not be. It might not be. Setup 1. Okay. Okay. No braking bias as usual, right? Oh yeah. That's third, I believe. I don't know if it's third or whatever. Probably okay. Let's see. I said that 27.1 is the world record. Okay. Not the best exit, but you know, it's one of those initial laps. Okay, I can't touch that. Are the tires overheating? No, they're not. Well, I can only say that I have experience with the circuit. I know that we had manufacture... No, sorry. It was Nations Cup here. And it was quite competitive, and I really tried to do my best here. I spent quite some time doing this combo, and I think I learned it, like, properly. But, you know, to really be on the limit every single time, that's kind of an issue, especially here. But after a while, you kind of get used to it. Okay, I mean, let's find the breaking point now. Yeah, can brake much later. Okay, that needs to be fixed. Okay, that needs to be fixed. I can't touch the poles there. The bollards or whatever they're called. Okay, but I can get at least 3/4 tenths quite easily. That shouldn't be much of an issue. Okay. So now I need to figure it out, and I need to really get the lap in. Okay. Oh, nice one. I'm not accelerating early enough. That's my issue here. Amongst other things, but let's see. Can't cut it there. Okay, that's going to be roughly 4 tenths. Three tenths in the end. Okay, I lost a bit of time with that slide. Mirko, pozdro. And some of what did you get in the end? Like the full package, I guess. And Wayne, thank you. Is there a trick? They're usually the same. That's the thing. or very, very similar. I mean, after a while you get used to it, but the breaking points don't really change. I mean, I can give you like a little tour. Just let me quickly finish this one. Okay, I mean, it's already gold, it's already fairly decent, so... Lost a lot of time there, but still it's going to be okay. You think someone will try to cut the chicane? Could be. Could be. But okay, I mean... 27.5, I mean, I lost a tenth probably there. So, for most of the cars on this circuit, like, there is... or there are typically a couple of breaking points that you might use, but typically what happens like group 3, I think even group 4, of course depending on the car, you can use the beginning of the stage there on the left. But for this car, this is one of the things that changed with a lot of downforce, is that you're probably braking around here and then not really using that much track. I mean, you can use a bit of track, but you need to start turning in immediately towards the apex of the corner, and then it's pretty much the same thing. So for like all of the tracks, usually this little, well, this little dip right here is where you want to put the wheel in, and roughly about there start accelerating. And that's going to be the same for like every class, every car, most, don't get me wrong, like 95% of the cars. And then it's usually this little dot on the... I don't even know what that is. I'm usually referring to as a dot, but what is that? I think it's usually flashing red, and yeah, never mind. So that's my usual point to start braking, and it's always like that. It's always like that. Make sure to use all of the track, you know, cut it right there, and then it's kind of... I'm kind of repeating the same things, and for example, if something changes, if I change a car or whatever, I just change that breaking point or that reference by a couple of meters, so it can be like the same here. I'm not using the 50, I'm using the board again, the same point there on the right, and then if I'm braking a little bit sooner, a little bit earlier, sorry, a little bit sooner or later, what am I even saying? And then it's pretty much the same thing. Turning, acceleration usually starts at the apex, and that's it. So, for most of the tracks, the braking points are the same, with some exceptions for some of the cars and so on. For road cars, it's going to be like a lot different, but it's typically the same. And then the lines, you know, they pretty much stay the same. You just take the same line, kind of the same braking point, and that's it. So you're kind of repeating the process over and over again, and then after a while, you just get more and more into it, and you just get better at it, because you're just, you know, you did it more times than someone else. But the car will always slide no matter what. Philip, hi there. Okay, now I'm just reading it. You will get it all. Nice, man. Let's see if I can improve. Okay, that's not an improvement. think I lost a tenth maybe there, maybe even more. I mean, P1, yeah, not really, I need like 3 tenths. You could be. I think if you just put it 30 minutes into this, you would be P1. One of the worst. Okay, that's invalidated. Yeah, that's the problem here. If I just cut it too much, then it's invalidated. Unfortunately. Yeah, I can explain it now, why not? But I think Daily Race C this week is a strong candidate to become one of the worst dailies. Curbs and all of that, I mentioned it. You think about this section. Yeah, I typically like to use second, straighten up the wheel, straighten up right there. And this is the important part where a lot of people make like a huge mistake, and that's about entering the corner like this. What's going to happen is that you're going to overload the front left and then you won't be able to turn right. So what needs to happen is that you need to put the car more towards the left side of the track, maybe even onto the curb if you're confident enough, and then just start turning in slightly to the right, and then just tapping the brakes and the car just naturally turns in. That's one of the bigger issues that I see with most drivers. And then the exit is, you know, it's just going to follow that. And again, like a braking point is the curb there, you're just tapping the brakes and then you're just trying to find the limit with the accelerator. And then again here, more towards the left there. I typically put just about 80-90% and then just do the extra 10. But that was where a lot of people usually make a mistake. And yeah, use higher gears. Well, actually, seaside reverse would be kind of okay. I raced there a couple of times and I think there actually would be some racing. Because it's a fairly wide track and some of the corners, there are some good overtaking spots. But this week, I don't know. There are not that many. Hairpin usually, but yeah, turret. But I think we had Group 3 in the Manufacturers' Cup. Like, it was a while ago, but I think it was like a good combo. I mean, it wasn't that bad. It really wasn't that bad. I mean, yeah, and third here, I think. And earlier on the power. Okay, just right now I'm just experimenting with all of this, so... Okay, a little bit wider for the first lap, second. Okay. Throttle mapping for someone, but I got so used to it that I don't think it makes much sense for me to do it at all. No, I'm thinking about even the seaside and gardens in reverse. We had both, but it was a while ago. I remember I had to save tires like a lot there. I mean, both of them. I wouldn't mind both of them. The chicane in reverse, it's like, it's pretty wild, but no, it's okay. But that was a while ago. Gardens was the more recent one. I don't know why they're not using that combo more, because it's like okay. It's not too bad. I mean, barely okay. I mean, nothing is 100% okay with the dead chicane, but it's decent, you know. I wouldn't mind. And I mean, the S's in the reverse are completely different. Reverse layout. And evening hole. Let's see. Oh, too late. Well, there is a lot more here. And you still managed, man. You still managed to get a good lap. Yeah, too much. I need to cut this sooner. No. I missed the gear shift there. It is still better though. See? The game is getting a lot of attention, right? I don't want to say yes, I don't want to say no. If it happens, it will happen. That's all I will say. Okay, this should be at least a half a tenth better. 0.4. .455, not bad. Even better now. No! That would have been so good. Yeah. Am I planning it? Yes, but it's probably going to be a little bit later in 2 months, maybe. Maybe even more. I mean, I thought about it. I mean, I kind of live in this holiday destination and it's summer, so... Doesn't make much sense for me to, like, go anywhere. I could, but... I like it here now, so yeah. She heard about it, yeah. She heard me, so... Hello, Annie. Let's do a few more. You mentioned Dubai. I think I was in Dubai, it was 24? Samo. But I'm pretty sure there is a good discount on anything that you will do there, so... It makes sense now to visit. Not while it's popular. No. Okay, now I'm just trying something, but I think this can easily go into the 26s. Well, not easily, but it can go into the 26s. Okay, let's see now. Yeah, the fronts are a little bit too hot. That's good. Okay. Now, too much wheel spin. But in the lap is already good, so. I lost some time there. And then? That was strange, actually. I just suddenly lost grip. But okay, let's see where this is on the leaderboards. I think even the tires got too hot there. Where is this? 264. I'm 7th. That is not bad. But it's a 114, then it's a 195 from Hull. The Mano... RS5 Turbo. RCF. Anything else right here? Not really. But I mean, okay, I can live with this. Even though it could be better. It could be a lot better, actually. I'm just curious to see if it can be a lot better. I mean, let's do a few more. I mean, I'm not in a rush, am I? I think go cockpit. I did tend to prefer this view. Like, I got so used to it. Thank you, Cole. I mean, you did better than me with a circle. Okay, let's see. Now, full focus for a couple of laps and that's it. Third gear. Yeah. But you need to be early on the power there. Like really, really early to make it work. I don't know, Meta, but I don't think it's really worth it. Maybe, but I don't want to experiment now. I think there is a lot more in the lap itself. Spiraling speedster either. Let's see. There's so much more of this. What if I use third? Huh. Can be even better. Okay, I made a big mistake there. Not really the way it should be there, but yeah, I think I overheated the tires as well. And Mateus. But thank you very much for that. Again. And hello. Hopefully this one is going to count. Okay. Let's have a little look. Thank you again, man. Kobe. And Claudio, hi there. Thank you, Kobe, for that. Oh. Kobe, thank you very much for that. Alpha or a 10, so I'll probably try the WRX. And a 265, okay. We are getting somewhere. Let's see. As soon as I wanted to do it. But this is not bad. I think this is probably like... Where is this? Third, fourth, fifth. Whole year second with a 195. This is sixth. Okay. Yeah, I guess everyone is improving. 265. I need... Well, everyone is within this, like, very small range. Yeah, but I think the first and maybe second laps are just better. Second lap. Then later... I think later the pace drops. I was even looking at the tire temps and I think the performance just drops then. You need to use the inside curbing. Okay, let's... More aggressive. Now I see what you mean. Oh! Oh, too much wheel spin. And that's how it ends. I think second lap is going to be better here. Just look at the tires. Group 2. Mm-hmm. It wouldn't be better either way. Oh, okay. I mean, I think it's probably going to be okay with this. Don't you know when the Manufacturers' Cup Exhibition Series 2 will be? I have no idea. But I mean, I'm 6th. I mean, probably I could find like a 10th more and maybe go for that first place. I really don't want to spend more of the stream just doing the time trial. Maybe it's just better that we go into dailies and do that. But, yeah. And good afternoon, Primalek. The cockpit view, it might be useful. Well, I never really got used to it. It was never really my thing, so that's basically it. Or you know what? I got a minute here, but maybe I can jump into daily race A. Yeah, that's usually what it's really good to do when you're doing group 2 time trial, and then you just jump into a road car. That's like always good. Right. And you know what? So I'll have like 20 minutes here. Let's just see what Lewis is doing, and I might spend some time in the qualifying here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's the same. It's the same. The difference is only probably a ton of downforce, but yeah, who cares about that? not a huge fan of this car, I'm really not. Look at how it moves. Pop, 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 pop. Okay, they will have to do it. Okay. So, what can I do in 20 minutes here? Yeah, I think the 9... I mean, I can even go with the 911. It'll be mostly the same. Okay, not the same, don't get me wrong. Not the same, but it could work. It just feels so weird now. It's probably going to take me a while to get used to this. Zero out of 4 is typically good for this car. Yeah. Okay. It feels really slow in that 4th gear, but I guess it works. Yield and high. Yeah, because you're kind of expecting that the car is going to turn, but it won't turn. Yeah, I just have to get used to it, I guess. And yeah, it's usually good to find the right gears. The BRZ, BRZ, or whatever you want to call it. I usually like to call it the nightmare to drive, but that's what it is. Ah, okay, just okay. I said it. Yep. Lovely. Lovely car to drive. I mean, it kind of looks really cool, but I don't know why it slides as much. I think this is kind of a subclass, or it's hard to explain the feeling of this car. It's more like a Group 4 type of car, but with like a lot more downforce, and it's just weird. But I guess it works. And Alessandro, hi there. Yeah, I remember when we had, well, actually a couple of combinations when this car was the meta and you had to use it. And I was like, why? It's a nightmare, it's a struggle to drive it. And you kind of force yourself to do it, and it kind of works, but I never really enjoyed driving this. Like, it doesn't handle like the other cars, maybe that's why. But let's jump into the race. I have some time, so yeah. But yeah, I need to get a 23. I mean, that's a bare minimum here. Okay, focus. Okay. And you can't wait with this car. It always needs to be like 100%. Yet I'm doing the exact opposite. I mean, it really doesn't need much there. Huh? I say you're good, you gave up on the time trial. Well done, man. And Jim Lee, hi there. Okay. It's like, yeah. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. Okay, let's... Yo, Talon. I haven't seen you in the chat in a while. What? Hope all is well, man. Do I need to... Oh, yeah, okay. Get the revs up high. Thank you, man. Goody, kind of, yeah. My car just doesn't have this much downforce, but it's okay, yeah. This is the point where you need a counter steer. No, I can. That's the thing when you get something new. It's not only load cells, it could be anything really. And it's always a struggle, but once you get used to it, you're definitely struggling, but then after a while it just feels so natural that you just can't get back. Okay, that was much better. Yeah, Primalek like... But the only problem is that in real life, delivery costs quite some money. I guess I would rather buy an exhaust or something. But it would be cool. Yeah. I'm doing pretty good. Okay. Yeah, okay, I'm starting to get used to it. That's what I usually say and then it's spin, but no. Poet, hi there. Grover. What did I just say, like, probably around 45 seconds ago? Roughly. No, I know, like, if we, like, bam. But not too sharp, otherwise it just loses grip. Mr. Mental Pit Stop. That's how it's going to be from now on. So. And I still remember that the BMW was quite good here. I don't know what happened to it. Yeah, everyone was... Whoa. Yeah, I don't know what happened to it. Like, it was like really good. But that was a while ago. Maybe even like a year and a half. Maybe even more. Didn't get the apex. Oh yeah. That's exactly what I needed. Now I can chill. Thank you, Curtis. And bam. Okay. How much did I improve? I just want to see. I'll just save this. 51st now. Okay. That is getting better. Yeah, okay. Thank you. And now I'm starting first. Yeah. I mean, it's not bad to start first, but at the same time, I wanted to start like third, fourth, maybe do something. Well, let's do this. Even with one corner humans, there is a lot of potential in the lap. Yeah. But the problem here is that you just have to be early on the power with this car. If you're not, then it's just no good. Well, let's see. I'll probably have to defend, but it might be a good race. Let's go. Put a turbo in your 86. I had a look into that. But it was a little bit too expensive for now. It might happen in the future though, but I don't know. Might do some upgrades, but I don't know. I just don't want to make it like. I mean, yeah, too much. There is never too much power in the car, but yeah, we'll see. Highland, thank you. I think Brent's hatch is quite good for honeymoon. Simon, first we need to pay for our little friend. The turbo in an 86 is a must. Dylan, that's actually quite good, yeah? But like, there are so many upgrades that you can do with that car. Like, just type in GR86 tuning kits, upgrades, or white body kits, or anything. There, like, I couldn't believe the stuff that I found online. There was like so much stuff. But you know what I was wondering the other day? How would the car be like with a sequential gearbox? Like a hill climb monster with a turbo. 450 horsepower or 500. Sequential gearbox, more aero. And with a very playful rear end. I mean... Okay. I'm just thinking out loud here. I think I should make a title. If I ever do something like that, I think I should make a title of the video. How to go bankrupt in 24 hours. No, I mean I had a look at the online parts, and like in the US, everything is like so much cheaper. Like here in Europe, it just added like 30-40% more on like everything. I mean, I see a Suzuki behind me, so it must work there. I mean, an 86, like a GT, okay, we had like a few GT86s, but the GR86 is almost non-existent in Europe. It's I mean, I had a look online and just about I found... I mean, you can go to Autoscout Row and in like whole of Europe, there are maybe like 50 cars. They're like in a fairly good condition. Okay, maybe a little bit more BRZs. No, actually, it was less. They sold like a very few of them. And honestly, that sucks. Yeah, I got it in Germany. They're not. I don't think they were ever really sold in Croatia. No, I don't think they were. And only like a couple of thousand exist in Europe. Which just makes it more special, but when I'm looking at all of those videos from the US, it just feels like there's so much of them, like they're like dirt cheap. Not dirt cheap, but fairly affordable. I'm on the limit here. Even though it might seem like I'm not on the limit, but every corner is a limit here. It must have been like very short period of time. Because I tried finding, I think I found like one that was being sold in Croatia. One. And of course, it was like 20% more expensive than what it is in Germany, so yeah. Okay, I had to defend. I mean, just imagine a few weeks. And that was probably 2022 or something like that. Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, that would be simply lovely. Like for that specific type of car, I mean. Yeah, just to go racing with that car, I mean, it would be incredible. Oh. Okay. I think there, yeah, I think there are Toyota Cups in the US and... Oh, thank you. In the US... I know there is in the US, but I don't know about Australia. Park it on the apex. Defend. Lexus goes through. And good morning to Seattle. Yeah. Oh, I think I saw a slide there. Yeah, I wanted to like celebrate a little bit, so I put 100 octane fuel in it, and it felt like it was really liking it. It's like, give me more, give me more. But I think that fuel is round. 20, I think 20 to 30% more than the standard 95 here. So far, 3 available. Yeah, you. No. Here, I wanted to get like a new one, and then I realized that you can't get a new one. No, I think it has enough aero for such a car. Maybe if you go like over 300 horsepower, then I would probably need a little bit more aero. I mean, it was a celebration. Come on, I was like 100 octane. But it's nothing. It's nothing. Well, it's actually better than what we did. What was the price of fuel at Red Bull Ring? 2.6 euros per liter, I think, something like that. 2.5. It was like, wow, okay. Let's get into another one, guys. Let's do another one with this, but yeah, there would be a really interesting test to do with the car, like put normal fuel and then just put 100 octane fuel in it at 2.8. This was 2.0, I think, or something like that. So yeah. Salvo. So he spun out. Man, that's, I would say that's quite bad. But with this car, that's normal. That's normal. I think the price of fuel for a 95 octane, I'm not sure about diesel, I think it's 1.6 right now. I could check, you know what, now that we're talking about oil, we can definitely check. Of course, it depends on what station you go to. 154 it is right now. Ah, okay. I think now again they froze the prices of oil. 154. And a premium 95 is 169. I don't even know what is a premium 95, but okay. And 100 is what, from 199 to 202. And diesel is 159, if you want to know. Premium diesel is... the cheapest one is 175 and the most expensive one is 188. I'm talking about euros. And gas is 0.7. Okay, I can... yeah. Not sure what it was. 174? 350 listings on one site in the US. I think it would make sense to import the car from the US here and pay all of the shipping costs, and I think it would still be worth like all of the trouble. And then it's probably a pain just to get it registered, but Colorado, I don't know how much it was, but it wasn't too much, or it wasn't too different. I think it was actually something like this, and then it got more expensive, then the prices dropped, then I think the government intervened by lowering the taxes on fuel, and then we are at that 154, as I said, right now. So, you know what? It varies. It like varies a lot, and maybe like even 20-30%. I know there are actually companies that do the EU homologation. I don't know if I said it right. And then they just sell the cars like that. Yeah, you would need to do some adjustments. I actually thought about it. And maybe if I'm brave enough in the future, and if I just want to do like a little experiment or something. I mean, I would have to be rich to do it, but either way. And if I know that someone already did it, I know that company, like, there are companies in Germany that do it for muscle cars, for, you know, these kind of cars that simply do not exist in Europe. You can't buy it here. Then they import the car. But it is a long process, and you never really know if you're actually going to get the license plates on the car. So, is it worth it? Kind of, but I think I would just have to, you know, try one day and see if it's worth it. But it must be a good business to do if you get it right. I mean, Europeans really love good sports cars, but policies are killing it, so. No, you need to do some adjustments. I asked ChatGPT, I looked on forums, I looked pretty much everywhere, and it's kind of not worth it, but worth it if you're like importing a car that simply does not exist here. And what is... Okay, let me stop for a second. I think what is actually worth it is that if you're trying to make a build, like a... I don't know, if you have a garage and you would like to really do something and you would like to bring it to track days or whatever, and you just want a chassis or you want something, then it could be worth it just to import it, because here, you know, it doesn't exist. You can get BMWs here. We got plenty of that. I bought the JDM Honda Odyssey. It's cheap, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, still, I don't know how is it to import it into UK, because I think it's a little bit different, but, yeah. This will start from the key, which is not allowed in Europe. I would have to check, I mean, I really don't know. I don't know. And I had a look online, and these auctions in Japan, like, the cars are fairly cheap. So I was just wondering, like, does this even work? Is this even real? So if you can get a car like that, or GR86 or whatever, for like 20k, maybe it's worth the pain. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I mean, usually there is only one way to find out. Let me see. But no, the steering is on the wrong side sometimes. It is on the wrong side, depends on who are you talking to. But I found even cars on auction with the steering wheel on the left side. I mean, now we're talking about high octane fuel, orange juice. Okay, again, starting Rataka with a Lambo. So let's see. I wanted to check this auction. I'm following it on Instagram. And right now I'm getting a lot of, like, LG is back. And it's good. But that's another topic. Auctions. Auctions. Where am I following it? I got these two profiles that I'm using on Instagram. Auction. I would have to find it somewhere. But I looked into it and it was okay. I mean, the prices are quite good, maybe too good. Will I do daily race C? Maybe. But let's do this for fun. Let me see. Trying to find it, I can't. You know, every once in a while it just pops up, so I'll just have to... Yeah. Either way, let's just do this. Lambo power. Wow, look at the acceleration. I think the Lambo might actually be more manageable than this thing that I'm driving. Come on. It is like really slow. Yeah. Pretty poor acceleration, but now it gets up to pace. But he's in front of me. Okay, I need to pick up the pace. Maybe. Well, I start in the back for once. No, here. Last the first, no way. It's such a narrow circuit. Come on, car, go. Oof. I had to give him space. No, it's just... Yeah. Well, I can carry a lot of speed through the corners, but then on the straight, it just stops. I'm sorry, man, but, like... Look at this now. What do I think about the GTI? I would say that it's fairly good. I kind of killed the guy right there. And again, I lost the place. Wonderful. And this car is so quick here in the middle section, but like on the straights, it just stops. Well. If someone is in front, then no can do. Yeah, that's the issue. Too fast through the corners, too slow on the straights. No, without a good line, you're just a sitting duck here. I don't know how could I avoid him. He was literally, he stopped in front of me. I mean, I could. Yeah, I don't think there is much to do in that situation. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the issue. Sailor, hi there. And Sailor, thank you very much for that. Thank you very much. It is much appreciated, man. Thank you. And the BMW almost lost it, but he was actually able to save it. Thank you, Sailor, again. Well, let's finish this. Oh, I'll sneeze. Oh, okay. He almost lost it, but he didn't. Third. Wait a second, I need to change my driver rating. Well. Yeah, man, I mean, I thought you almost spun there. You know, like, the car was just going sideways, and I was like, ah, there is no way to catch that. Okay, so M6 still is okay. I could try the Porsche. Or Taka, it's even worse than that. I would even say something like McLaren downforce from 2014 with an Aston Martin engine. Something like that. Yeah. Well, actually, the downforce is okay. So it's better than that. But okay, let's try a different car. I mean, this isn't good. What was good here? Porsche. No, I can't go with the NSX. My GT7 wheel doesn't show anything on the screen. FANATEC asked me to upload the latest software to the wheel as the attempt to get it to work. Maybe it's not recognized. Maybe there is a mismatch between the wheel and the base. Could be. No, actually the Lambo is okay with me. I'm okay with the Lambo. I'll just try the Porsche. We tried the 86 here. I think I did, but that was a while ago. I could try it now. Yeah, basically the difference between a Porsche and a BRZ is like this car takes a while to turn. I think it still can be really, really good. That's not good. You're saying, can you try the old one? I mean, I could, but it's mostly the same. Like, some different traits, but it's kind of the same. I mean, there are some similarities between the old Porsche and the new one. And they're mostly driven in the same way, but it's just about what you like. So yeah, I think they all race well here. Haven't personally tried it, but from experience I know that I think even Antonio was just driving the older one, and he was really good with it, so. Madison, thank you, thank you. Congrats to you, man. I mean, it's a nice thing to do, but it's long. But it's nice. Okay, yeah, I'm getting better. Yeah, this car might be even better, if I'm going to be honest with you. At least for me. I would say that I just feel more confident with it. And also would probably need to use plus to get more rotation. Okay. Taking turn 5, turn 5. What is turn 5? Like 1, 2... 3. In the 4th. That could be more stability, yeah? You're saying the Group 3 wheel works fine on the system. The Extreme Pro wheel and base. A sailor just tried to update it. I think that's the first thing to do, and then later you see maybe there is really an issue behind it, but just try to update it and see how that goes. What's my opinion on this track? Not a huge fan of it. It's kind of okay for time trials, but for racing in Group 4, well, actually Group 3, it's quite difficult to overtake. The cars are quick, the track is quite narrow, and there are not that many places where you can, like, go for it. And defending, of course, is much easier than attacking here. And just as you get just about enough slipstream, you kind of stop and you hit the wall because, of course, you're on the outside. Yeah, just make sure that you plug your cable into a solid port, something that doesn't move or doesn't have any kind of flex. Or, you know, just plug it in, and for the update, just leave it like that. Don't touch it, don't move it, don't do anything. Because that can cause issues. My progression bar, what do you mean? Like the DR, SR, that one. Something that I built for myself, but hopefully I'll be able to share that one with you. I mean, I know that a lot of people like this track, but for me personally it's just... I mean, it's not very forgiving, maybe that's why. I had some good races here, but I don't really feel it. I don't really feel it. I don't know how to explain that. I mean, there are some tracks that you like, you kind of feel the flow, and you know, they're really, really good. The race set, for example, last week, Suzuka. I know Suzuka has been used a billion times, but I still like it. It's weird. One of the tracks that I don't like is Deep Forest, for example. Or... actually, I like Sardinia. I have a lot of tracks that I like. Nordschleife, for example. Even the Nürburgring GP. Those kind of semi-modern tracks. Something that isn't like too old, but it's not Yas Marina, for example. Even that one is like okay. Kyoto, yeah, Kyoto is like a... I don't really like Kyoto because of the curbs. But the thing is that I actually performed really well at Kyoto the last time we were there in Group 4, I believe. It was a combination that worked really, really well for me, but I just didn't enjoy it as much as maybe finishing 5th at Spa. I mean, it's different. Fuji is okay, yeah. Interlagos. I mean, Interlagos never disappoints. But yeah, but those kind of tracks, like these... I don't know when Spa was built. I mean, Spa is an ancient track, but the most recent layout, I don't know when it was built. In the 2000s, I guess. And I think they were still racing the layout with a different chicane. Till like 204. I don't know. A Trail Mountain. Okay-ish. Spa was built during the Roman Empire. You know what is really weird? I actually like Blue Moon. I like Blue Moon Speedway. I like Lago Maggiore. I like it. Imola would be nice. But I'm not a huge fan of Sebring. Too bumpy. And it just... I don't know. Everyone is different, I guess, but... I'm missing almost every apex. Silverstone is nice. Oh yeah, Silverstone is like a nice modern racetrack. And I actually like Autopolis. I like it. It's weird, but I like it. I don't know why. I just like the corners. I like the flow, but weird. I don't really like racing there, but I like, let's say, time trialing there. It's weird. And for, I don't know, for probably a stupid reason, I actually like Tokyo Expressway layouts. But I don't like Barcelona. I also had some good races there, but it's usually just a tire-saving race. But yeah, but the Autopolis just needs a few different corners and that would be amazing. Because it's extremely difficult to overtake there. Yeah, I mean, of course, like Saint-Croix. I don't know when was the last time they used Saint-Croix. I think it was like in Group 4. But it's like a good track. It's a very wide. We can race there. It works. I think it was in the Nations. Sorry, it was in the Nations Cup. But no, but I honestly believe like Saint-Croix B would be good with these modern new hypercars. Okay, maybe the you wouldn't even have to brake in some of the turns, but I think it would actually be solid. It would be challenging though. Okay, one more after this. Mm-hmm. Okay. There's like it's like an exotic race there. Group 1, Saint-Croix. I mean, it's a very wide circuit. It would work. Yeah, Monza for me is just a stop and go. You still need to do it, you still need to be good at it, but yeah. See, Madrid looks awful. Yeah. Thank you, Daniel. Do you change the car's DCS or brake settings? No. I changed... What did I change? I didn't even change the brake and bias. Usually bracket bias would be more aggressive in the qualifying, like plus 3, 4, maybe even more. And then in the race I just did, well, I just did 0. That was it. Should I do another one here? Yeah, why not? Someone said the old Porsche, so let's try it. I don't think I have it. Yeah, okay. But please give me a minute. Weldy world, thank you. Zandvoort. Zandvoort would be nice, but it's still too narrow. I don't know if I would like it in GT. You're going Alpha. Like, I could probably pick, like, the worst car in here. Well, yeah. The question, do I do sim racing for professional life? Yes. It's kind of... It's professional, so to say, yeah. Malaysia would be nice, but... Let's see. Just, guys, give me a second, and I will be back. Okay. Who's talking about fuel consumption now? Goes that hider? I would say that I am. Yeah. Rain. Everyone is talking about rain. Impala. I mean, well, we could make one like that. Why not? I think this is like a more playful car. Okay. kind of rotates better. Oh, maybe a little bit too good, yeah. No, the car isn't bad at all. After all, it's a Porsche. Yeah, I think it does turn better. I mean, if you can get that rotation there. It'll be okay. Yeah. It'll be just fine to drive this thing. I need to kind of get used to the speed and all of that, but... Visit Mexico. That wouldn't be too bad. No, unfortunately there is not a setting. And just to turn it on and off. You kind of have to extract it from the game. How do I use trail braking? I use it. I don't know how to explain it. It's like a fairly complex process. Okay, a bit too much understeer there. Well, it's not even understeer. I'm carrying too much speed there. Well, essentially, trail braking is the way to decrease your... Well, to decrease your braking pressure as you're entering a corner. So, like, trailing off the brakes. So, the more you turn the steering wheel, the less braking should be applied. But it's a kind of a more complex thing. And header. 8 months, man. Thank you. Wow, okay. What's going on now? Bologna, Krieger? Mighty. Okay, I have to remember that. I thought you meant sucker. It's a shuker without a C. I don't know. I would probably go with Modric. And mirror head high there. And yeah, about the break and bias. Break and bias is a strange territory, but you can probably get 10 seconds with it. Blower. Oh, man. -2 with the Porsche. Yeah, usually, typically you want to use minus because it's quite a tail-happy car. In general, I like to use plus to give me more rotation, but it is more difficult to manage. Yeah. Okay, this is... Whoa. It's going to be the one on the limit right there. This might be his first race. Okay. I was looking, sucker or what? What? Who's sucker? Oh, Krieger here. Nah, I can't do it. I was like, what is this guy talking about there? And then I was like, oh, okay, now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. How I came up with digit. I think I explained this a few times. But let me just... I'm sorry, just let me relax for a second and I'll explain it. And Jean, it's probably there. That's more difficult, isn't it? So, how I came up with digit. I was probably like 13 or 14, got my first PlayStation. It was not my first PlayStation, it was actually my PlayStation 3. I'll give him a push and then I'll overtake him later. I think it was PlayStation 3. My first PlayStation was actually PlayStation 2. And I wanted to play online. And I didn't know what my nickname should be, I mean, what do I know? And I wanted to do something. And I was thinking about like, probably like 30 minutes. What should I do? What should I do? I need something cool. And then after a while, I came up with digits. I think it was the Digit Maniac or something like that. And I stuck with that for 5 years, 10 years maybe. Who knows? And then when I was a little bit older, I got back to playing on PlayStation because I didn't really play on PlayStation for a while. I mean, I did have another username, but I was playing on my friend's PlayStation. It was different. I don't think I was even using my account. And then after a while, I think I was like 23, 24. Then I decided, okay, I can run a YouTube channel, but I need a logo. I need everything. And then I made a YouTube channel called the Digit Maniacs, excuse me. And I started posting videos that no one really watched because they sucked. And then after a while, slowly the Digit Maniac was like, I'm not a maniac, I'm playing Gran Turismo. I mean, I kinda am, but okay. That's another story. And then after that, I came up with Digit Gaming because I thought I was going to game a lot. but at the end I ended up mostly playing Gran Turismo. And after that I realized that I'm not playing any games, I'm mostly racing. So I renamed the channel and my username to Digit. But the original Digit always stayed. So that's how I came up with it. That's the full story. You know, a younger me always knew. Mirrorhead, thank you for that. It's not a bad car, but it's not good either. That's kind of okay, actually. I just need to get used to it. I'm just terrible with it. That's the problem. Too much rotation of the back end. That's what's happening. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, let's catch Krieger. Hablas español. Not really. Well, I know tourist Spanish, which is like una cerveza por favor, and puedo pagar sí. Portuguese. Ooh. I was in Portugal like once, twice, but everyone speaks English there, so I never really needed it. Yeah, I would probably need a little bit more time with the car to get used to it, but it's okay. And this was much more competitive than the previous race. Not bad, but would I use it? I don't know. Ooh. No bueno. No bueno. Sí. So saying, is the RCZ really good here? Well, maybe it could be. I mean, it's an MR car. Yeah, you were the fastest with a Porsche. I think the BRZ is kind of better in the qualifying if you can get it right, which rarely happens. It's a pain to drive, honestly. So for consistency, I would maybe even go with the Porsche. Couldn't be worse than Alpha. Oh, maybe. Maybe. It can always be worse. I mean, it can always be worse. But no, I mean, they're... Like, for example, one car rotates better than the other. And that's it. And they're kind of equal. In GTOs, man. Well, I need to sleep. I got a flight in the morning. Keep it up. Getting the 24s from lap 2. And every race is a win. Man. Thank you again. Wow, I mean, that is really much appreciated, man. Thank you. I mean, I can say only, like, I wish you will have a good flight, man, and, like, thank you. I mean, 24s. I need to get into the 24s. But I would really like to now try this RCZ. But, like, thank you. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, man, like... I don't usually expect, like, donations like that one, but that's a lot, man. Thank you. I gotta answer that question. I got 2 questions I'm very curious about. What do you think is the best circular wheel of FANATEC, and what's the difference in feeling between circular and formula? For the circular one, you got a lot of options. I'm not honestly sure what would I say about that. The difference is, at least in my opinion, the difference is like feel, but not much of it. It's fairly personal. If you want to play rally, you need a round wheel. That's normal. I mean, you can always buy a rim, and then you can just put something on it. I don't know, but I was never really like a huge fan of it, so I'm probably not the best the best person to answer it. But Mr. Oz, or Mr. GT3, I'm not sure how to call you now. Thank you, man, again. Let's see. And Oliver, hi there. I remember that I was fairly good with this car. Oh yeah. Croatia, Pula. Pula. I mean, if you visit down the coast, it's always okay. You won't be disappointed with the coast. I mean, even other places. Depends on where you visit. But usually, of course, I mean, tourists go to the beach, and that's normal. It's a nice place to visit after all. For GT, the DD Extreme, like, they reported, like, it's not, like, the best wheel that you can possibly get. But for GT, you know, you got all of the functionalities of it. Yeah, all those wheels are expensive. I mean, I'm a formula type of guy. That's what it is. Yeah, G-Illusion, exactly. I was there a couple of times. Okay, that's a problem. I mean, I lived there, so it was kind of popular. But it's no longer here. I think they moved it to a different location. Well, Dubrovnik, honestly, I'm not from there, so I can't really comment, because I was there, I don't even know, 10, 15 years ago. I have no real reason to go there. I mean, so it's just a tourist destination. It's a nice place though, a really nice place, but yeah, that's it. But after all, it's still nice. I mean, even with a bunch of tourists, it's nice. Okay, it really hits the bump there quite hard. Okay, different style. I think if you go in, like in May or even September, it'll be good. Even later. It's not really a harsh climate, so... This has to be the worst car that I tried so far. Okay. 296 next. Today I will say why not. Okay, just a question. How far am I from Red Bull Ring? Roughly 4.5 hours, I think it is. Okay, more competitive. Kind of the same, isn't it? I can check. I mean, I was there a few times, but I think it's 4.5 hours, roughly. 5 hours now. 4.5 roughly. Oh. If it's a normal day, then 4.5. More or less. It didn't really, the storm didn't really hit where I live, but somewhere around on the northern part, yeah, a little bit. Oh, the great Suzuki behind me. Go. Oh, there is no going back from there. Ugh. Okay, what's the fastest driver you play more regular with? There are like a lot of them actually. I mean, just go onto the leaderboards, look at the top 10, and there it is. You'll find at least a couple of them. That's the problem, the hit with this car. Yeah, I mean, I really couldn't help much, but maybe the guys in the chat can help. Or in the Discord. I mean, Discord is usually a place for that kind of stuff. No, I'm not catching him. Yeah, nothing much happened. Oh yeah, good pace. Oh, he has a good car, good skills, good everything, and then that's the result. Still okay. Still all right. Yeah, it's going to be the 296. I'll just go with that. Oh, I didn't even change the camera for my races. Never mind. let's go with a 296 then. Where is the red machine? There we go. No daily race C today. Yeah. Pozdrav. I mean, I could go and do daily race C. But I don't feel like it. I really don't feel like it. Maybe I could. But... Hello, petrol. Daily A. It could be after this. Yeah, okay. That's the one that I like. Ooh. Turbo. Let's see how slow I am in this car. I mean, I would rather do daily race A than daily race C, excuse me. Yeah, I would lie if I said that I like daily race C this week. It's just bad. I don't like it, no. It's just that... It's not even racing, honestly. It could be racing. But... Too many incidents, too many penalties, crashes, everything. Well, I think any kind of strategy would be nice. But you see, not even tire wear, like nothing. Okay, I think this is going to be the worst now. I don't know, I never really liked this car. Petrol I did. It could be. It could be that the 458 is better. I think the gearing is just... or the first two gears are way too long. But I guess as everything, you just need to get used to it. Kind of. I'm getting better, you know, but... that's it. The 458 actually has good acceleration and good rotation, which is kind of good here. 24.6, I mean, I could probably get it into the 23s eventually. But the problem is that I don't really like the way this car drives. That's kind of the issue. But yeah, it's a 666, I guess. I was using the SimNet pedals before these and different wheel. I was running pretty much the same wheel. It was the Formula V2.5. Now I got the V3, so it's pretty much the same. Only the V3 is newer, wider, better. So yeah. And the DD Plus 2-3 years. Something like that. Oh, they work, yeah. Thank you for the like. Let's see if I'll really roll. Okay. Let's go. Sideways, yeah. Have I tried the GT3 endurance wheel? I don't know if I have. I will have to Google which one it is. No. Well, I tried it. But I haven't used it in... like... I didn't do a test, I only tried it at the... I think it was the Sim Racing Expo. I mean, a solid wheel. It really is, but I don't know. I don't know why I like these Formula wheels, but I like them. I don't know what's the reason. And hello, Grove. Oh. He will get a better exit. Oh. Yikes. Oof. A half a second penalty. Oh no, 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 no. Park it on the apex. Oh. Oi! What happened there? This car on this track. The codes are not working for the products that are already discounted, which means that if something is on sale, you can't use it. I don't know if something like that is on discount. I mean, you can also use. I try if the edge doesn't work. I think there is digit 5. If both, I mean, if it's on discount, if it's on sale, then yeah, it doesn't work. Thank you. That was actually quite tough, but I don't know. I would never use the Ferrari here. It just doesn't suit me, and would I still recommend FANATEC DD Pro as the first direct drive? Yeah. I mean, if you're playing on PlayStation, I don't think you can really get anything better than that as an entry-level direct drive. I don't think so. I'm trying to think of something else, but no, not really. Am I done with B? More or less. Or I can do one more race either way. I was thinking about trying daily race A, but maybe we can just... Maybe I can just do one more of these. Like try, Try. What do I need to try here? I would need to try that product. I haven't tried it, honestly. I can't say anything about it. I don't know much about the RS50, so... yeah. What about... What about this? Actually, I want to do something later. Bam. I mean, they say that's its biggest downside. Yeah, there are not that many. Well, actually, you can buy a second pedal set, but that's pretty much about it. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, you can always get a different rim. I think you just take the module out and put something on, put something different. But it's the thing is that you won't be able to use a different, let's say, a module or a different set of pedals or different shifters or that kind of stuff. I would say this is a decent car. Okay. Whoa. Okay. There we go. Not good, not bad. I think this car is manageable. I mean, it definitely is manageable. I mean, I can do it, but the question is just how competitive is this thing going to be? You can cook. Yeah, you just gotta be careful, I guess. Let's do this. Yes, I tried it. So, every car has something special to it. For the 17 version, I found that it was actually rotating a lot more. And I kind of had to be more careful with that car than with the 22 version. And it still worked. I think it still worked. Well, today I tried... Okay. The RSR, the... What is the other one called? GT3R, okay. I tried those two. BRZ. RCZ. 296 and now 458. And I don't know if I tried anything in between. $911. Actually, 992. GT3R. Yeah, they're going for it. That was interesting. Whoa. I need to bookmark that. You're saying that I can cook with this? Something lovely is happening there. Love is in the air. Jak się masz, my friend? Thank you, man. Well, this got me into second place. I don't feel as confident with this car as with the Porsche. Maybe that's also the reason why I'm not where I want to be. Yeah, weird temps. It feels like it. That's because of that rotation. You just have to be like very, very gentle with it. Oh. That's about it. Now we can see the replay. It's very, you know what, it's very easy to lose the back end there. Quite easy. Okay. That's it. Well, let's see. And I can also duplicate this. No. And bam. Did I save the replay? Tell me that I did. And I actually want to do something that you will see what I want to do. And Joe, well, thank you very much for becoming a member. Thank you. Oh, that was a cent. Well, something happened later. There was really no place there. was there. Oh. Oh yeah. Yeah, okay. What else? What happened between the two? Actually, what happened? Ah, yes. He went wide. Oof. That was a near miss. I was like, what now? It's different from this perspective. I was thinking there is absolutely no way. And all of a sudden, wow, bam. That was wild. But all right. Okay, here's the situation. Well, as you probably already know, I got the GR86, and I wanted to see what this game has to offer when it comes to that car. Like, what can you do when it comes to modifications? Because I'm actually quite curious just to see if something like that can be done in real life. I mean, probably it can, but I just want to see if it looks good. That's the limited edition, isn't it? That's the RZ. FT1. Yeah, that's not the special version. That's the... That's the one, basically. This is the limited edition. It looks bigger here. And this one, is it? Ah, okay, yeah, those are the wheels. And that's the color. Okay. Six. Oh yeah. Let's make it 750. You're saying, do you tune your cars or not really? No, I don't tune them ever. Rarely. Really. Yeah, Tiago, that's actually quite true. I mean... fully tuned. Is this real? Could be. Filters, okay. You know what? This would be like really cool to try. Well, that could be fun, John. But the thing is that I was wondering, what if you actually do some kind of these upgrades, like in real life? I mean, it's a sports silencer. There's so many different brands that do it. But I'm just wondering how many horsepower you can actually get in real life based on the items in the game. Okay, this is now getting more expensive, but... That would be probably like really cool. Just do a stage 1 and throw the seats out. Semi-racing low. Yeah, turbo. I mean, turbo is 10k in real life. It doesn't go to 275. It actually brings it up to 300. Supercharger does 268. It's a little bit off, but okay. Racing silencer isn't 9k. And the tires are usually much less expensive than 17k. Yeah, I'm talking about what would be a really good idea. Or maybe just put a carbon ceramic brake kit. That would work. Oh, none of this carbon stuff. That's like too expensive. New body. Like the whole new car is 33, I think, and a new body is 40. New engine. I think that's also quite accurate. Fully customizable computer, 245. I can't really get that much from the ECU on that engine. Oh, okay. What I wanted to do here is this stuff. Custom items. A wing. I don't like them. It's kind of okay. I would rather take that one. Okay, yeah. That would work. That would also work. That would also work. I believe this is still very subtle, but also nice. Something more subtle in my opinion, like this. I don't like it. This is subtle, but yeah, I would actually stay with this. No. Roll cage. Okay, now we go race. What? Anything else? No, you can't really change too many things. Okay, I changed the custom parts. Wheels. I even like this, it would be nice. Bigger wheels. No, I think the standard wheels are perfectly fine. I think these wheels are actually perfectly fine. Oh, what about the wide body kit? We can try that. Nah. It's too much, I think. I think this would be okay. They're not that much different, are they? Or at all? Yeah. Standard size. Just standard size, yeah. Did anyone do my plates? I don't think so. No. I'm trying to find something that I actually like, but... yeah, this. Oh, perfect. And the tires are Dunlop. The tires are usually not Dunlop. They're usually Michelin Pilot Sport. Yeah, okay, let's try the wide body kit. Okay, but that kit, I mean, okay. That would make it really nice, wouldn't it? And an engine swap. Engine swap. Oh yeah. The wide body kit, I mean... yeah, let's do it. Yeah, it will remove everything and I'll have to do it all over again. But I only have like 98 million credits, so... yeah. It'll be okay. Okay, now. Yeah. Approved. These ones would actually be better. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, these ones. I think this would be okay. 18 inches, okay. Nah, bigger wheels. I think it already has pretty big wheels. Yokohama design. Yeah, like this. I know, that's it. Profile looks too small and bigger wheels. But I think it's already okay like this. Yeah, I mean, what more could you ask for? Yeah. wide body kit. Okay, more horsepower, but yeah, that's already pretty good. Lower the suspension. A little bit. I need to buy the suspension first. Just like that 15k for the suspension. And carbon ceramic brakes. Because why not? Is it already lower? I could be. The lowest it can possibly go. That's it. A little bit more. Too much. I think 100 and 105 was okay. Even this is already too low in my opinion. Yeah. Yeah, that would work. That would definitely work. I would be completely fine with this. Yeah. Sports soft tires, yes. But even the buttons of the interior, like, it's the same. I think probably now I'm starting to realize that they spent probably a lot of time just doing all of these models and doing everything. Just it's incredible. But yeah, I might, you know what, Tiago, that's going to be my next test, maybe for another day. But something like this. Yeah. Okay, now the wide body kit. Wide body kit is like too much, but who knows? Yeah, but like this, I think it would be fine. So yeah. But right now, I'll actually have to go, guys. So I want to say thank you for watching. Thank you for thank you for sticking with me today. Thank you, of course, for the likes as usual. And I hope you enjoyed today. I'll probably take like the weekend off and might be back. Most likely I'll be back on Monday. But I'll see if I'm going to post the video tomorrow or on Saturday. I'll see. But that is pretty much going to be it. So hopefully you like my tuning skills. And that is pretty much about it. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. And I'll see you in the next one. Cheers and bye.